Denmark acts as a gateway to Scandinavia. Known as the happiest country on the planet, it also has some of the most beautiful landscapes on the earth. It has something for everyone, from rolling hills and calm lakes to lovely villages and vibrant cities. Where modern architecture coexists with historic palaces and castles, and where fairy tales may come true. You'll drive through beautiful fishing villages that may have been the origin of the world's most fearsome warriors, the Vikings. You should also sample their most famous seafood, herring, perhaps a smørrebrød. So without further ado, let's get through top 10 places to must visit in Denmark. Number 10. Bornholm. Bornholm is a Baltic Sea island that is closer to Poland and Sweden than Denmark and is known for its glass and pottery. On the island, there are numerous villages with attractive windmills and several ancient churches, 4 of which are circular. The island's natural beauty is unforgettable, with everything from rocky sea cliffs and woods to lush valleys and beaches. It may be reached via ferry from Denmark and Sweden. Here you'll also find medieval fortifications and Neolithic sun temples. Number 9. Ribe. Ribe is Denmark's oldest town, and the saying is true about it that you're not becoming old, you're becoming better. Ribe was founded as a Viking marketplace around 700. Its town hall is the country's oldest. Although it was built in 1496, it was not used as a town hall until 1709. Ribe has a lot to offer, from exquisite half-timbered medieval structures to Ribe Cathedral, Denmark's first Christian church. A nearby natural wonder is the Odense National Park. Number 8. Elsinore. Also known as Helsingør, is home to Kronborg, one of the most famous castles in the world and the setting for Shakespeare's Hamlet. The drama has been performed here each year for the past 80 years. Though a fortification and a chapel surrounded by convents were erected here a century earlier. The old medieval fishing community was founded in the 15th century. Today it's a bustling port city. Hanna 2012 Port Monument is seen as the city's response to Copenhagen's Little Mermaid. The castle, the Marine Museum, and the Halter Dance Memorial are all must-sees. Number 7. Gilleleje. You wouldn't think a country so far north would have a Riviera, but Denmark has. Gilleleje, a charming fishing village on the North Sea at Zealand's top, serves as the anchor for Danish Riviera. During World War II, fishermen used their boats to resist German invaders and transport Danish Jews to Sweden. More information on these endeavors can be found in the local museum. Gilleleje, which dates from the 14th century, is a charming and picturesque town with plenty of photo opportunities. Take a walk through the city, observe the daily morning fish auction, and pay homage to Kierkegaard, the founder of existential philosophy. Number 6. Aalborg. Aalborg is another medieval Danish city that has transformed over time into a cultural and industrial center. The Aalborg Carnival, Scandinavia's largest carnival festival, is known for its theater, symphony, and opera. Half-timbered houses, the historic royal residence Aalborg's Castle, and the 14th century Budolfi Church, which was built on the foundations of a former Viking church, are all notable features of the city. Jensbang's 17th century Dutch Renaissance residence and 17th century Mayor Olafsson's half-timbered sandstone house are two historic houses that stand out in the city. Number 5. Fredericksborg Palace. The Museum of National History is housed in the stunning Fredericksborg Palace, which stands in the middle of a lake. The museum has been on the grounds since 1878, while the castle was constructed in the early 17th century. At the time, it was the home of King Christian IV, one of Denmark's most famous kings. The halls of the castle are open to the public for tours and study of the extensive art collection. Not to be overlooked are the gardens. Particularly interesting are the gardens on the other side of a lake that can be reached by boat. Some of the most stunning castle views can be clicked from this vantage point. Number 4. Aarhus. Aarhus is Denmark's second largest city with a population of 330,000 people. It was founded in the 8th century as a fortified Viking settlement. For centuries, Aarhus has served as a trading hub and is noted for its thriving music scene. An 8-day international jazz festival is held in the city every year. Aarhus has been designated as the European Capital of Culture for 2017. Architecturally, it's a fascinating city, with everything from the Vikings to the present day represented. The inner city has the oldest and best-preserved houses. The 13th century Aarhus Cathedral dominates the cityscape and is the city's longest and tallest church. Number 3. Odense. Odense translates as Odin's Sanctuary, but it's known for more than just being a haven for Norse god worshippers. It is the birthplace of legendary storyteller Hans Christian Andersen. So many statues and sculptures of his characters can be found throughout the city. The sweet treat marzipan is also famous in Denmark's third largest city. Furthermore, many of its attractions are a sight to behold for visitors. An historic Viking castle, the Funen Village Museum, which recreates life in Andersen's time there, Funens Abbey, one of Denmark's oldest art museums, and the 11th century St. Knuds Cathedral are among the attractions on the list. Number 2. Copenhagen. The majority of travelers to Denmark begin their journey in Copenhagen, the country's biggest city and capital. Of course they should, for Copenhagen is a thriving city with plenty to see and do, which is country's cultural and financial center and has evolved from a medieval Viking fishing town. The Little Mermaid, a bronze monument based on a Hans Andersen's fairy tale, and Tivoli Gardens, Scandinavia's most popular entertainment park, are the two most popular reasons for visitors to Copenhagen. Copenhagen's horizontal landscape is characterized by numerous elegant castles and medieval churches. The Christianshavn area is famed for its Dutch Renaissance architecture. Number 1. Skagen. Denmark's northernmost city, Skagen, is the country's main fishing port and one of the country's most popular tourist spots, with 2 million visitors annually. The beautiful seascapes, long sandy beaches, and fishermen drew impressionist painters to this picturesque city. Summers were spent here by the Danish nobility in the early 1900s. Today, Skagen continues to attract the rich, including sailboaters from all over Scandinavia. Located at the intersection of the Baltic and North Seas, Skagen is famous for its herring fish, so have a try on some while you're there. The town is also home to one of Denmark's oldest lighthouses.